Hey, my name is Teagan Boyd, and today I'm going to talk to you about 6 unique and interesting mythical creatures you may not know a lot about. Now, let's start out with the Banshee. Most people know what a Banshee is, but they are portrayed differently here in America than in the original Irish folklore. See, I used to think Banshees were these creepy ghosts that just scream a lot, that are just really bummed about being killed. Did somebody say murder? But I had it all wrong. Banshees are constantly crying, which gives them their red eyes. They are sometimes to be said in a veil of white, with a white dress and a ghastly expression on their face. Or they're in a green dress with red hair. It really depends on the legend. I bet you're thinking, oh, but then why are Banshees known for screaming? Well, Banshees are known as the heralds, or messengers of the dead or a dying loved one. They try to communicate it to you by screaming, wailing, or crying. Even if that person was far away, she would know instantly. And yes, sorry boys, but in the folklore, Banshees are only women. So, how do you become a Banshee? Well, Banshees are normally women who were wrongfully murdered or a mother that died during childbirth. Banshees are referred to as ghosts or fairies, but they are definitely not the fairies we think about. Sorry, Tinkerbell, not today. So basically, Banshees are just these really sad ghosts that are just trying to tell you someone you know is dying. Hopefully you don't see any of them soon. Next up is Leviathan. There are 2 different ways to pronounce this. It's either Leviathan or Leviathan. I'm going to go with Leviathan for now, but you can say it either way. The Leviathan is a creature from the Jewish Bible and the Christian Bible. This creature is often compared to dragons or serpents, or sometimes even krakens. They are alike to dragons and serpents in features, but are like krakens in personality. The Leviathan was prone to attacking and sinking human ships. Nowadays, the word Leviathan can just mean whale or even just sea creature. It depends on what Bible, but this creature is viewed in many ways. In the Christian Bible, the Leviathan was a form of Satan. But in Jewish terms, it describes Leviathan as a female monster dwelling in the watery abyss, or sometimes just a dragon. But no matter the Bible nor story, poor Leviathan always ended up getting diced up by one god or another and handed out to the humans of the realm. Now we are going to do something from Greek mythology. Gorgons. Gorgons are the 3 sisters, Ctheno, Euryale, and Medusa, who all had snakes for hair. Talk about a bad hair day. They also had the power to turn anyone who looked directly at them to stone. There were several easy ways to get around this, from mirrors to a shield reflection, yet many Greeks fell to the Gorgon's wrath. The word Gorgon can also refer to a fierce, frightening, or repulsive woman, according to common day words. Some Greek stories say that they also had snake tails instead of legs, while others just said that they had normal human legs. They remind me of another mythical creature, the basilisk. If you've ever read or watched Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, you know that if you look at a basilisk straight in the eye, you die immediately. That's great. But other myths say that even if you hear one, its hiss will kill you immediately as well. Some basilisks are seen as giant serpents, while others are seen as lizard chickens. Either way, both of these reptilian myths are made to be terrifying. Now we are moving on to a less pleasant creature. The Wendigo is a mythical animal from Algonquian folklore. The Algonquian are one of the most populated native language groups in North America. In the folklore, a Wendigo is a creature that, well, used to be human, but greed turned them evil and savage. Not that kind of savage. Basically the type of savage that makes you driven to the point you are a cannibal. That kind of savage. Wendigos have some human features, but mostly just look like large deer corpses. Truth be told, they sound a lot cooler than they actually look. Well, all the pictures online are rather disturbing, so I decided to just draw a less gruesome version. Depending on the tribe, there are a couple different ways to become a Wendigo. You could be overcome by greed, or just be in contact with one a bit too long. Wendigos are seen as the spirits of greed, but they have a curse for being such horrible, gluttonous creatures. No matter how much they eat, they can never truly be full. They keep growing, and their stomachs keep growing, as long as they keep eating. So slowly, their own greed and hunger kills them. That is the reason they're about 15 feet tall. I'm gonna rethink asking my parents for more allowance. Finally, we have the harpy. Harpies are probably my favorite Greek and Roman mythical creature. They are generally described as birds with a woman's head, though their beauty depends on who you ask. Some myths say that they were hideous creatures that were vicious and killed men. Others said that they were beautiful and gentle, glorious women with bird wings. The most well-known Greek myth that harpies featured in was when King Phineus of Thrace received a prophecy from Zeus. Then King Phineus upset Zeus by sharing the prophecy with other people, and as punishment, Zeus sent Phineus to an island full of harpies. He was bound and put next to a buffet of food, but he could never satisfy his hunger. Before he could eat the food, the harpies would always come and eat it all before he even had the chance to try. Poor Phineas. All of these mythical creatures and monsters are each unique and special to its religion. There are so many different creatures, both real and myth, in this world of ours, and it has been a pleasure sharing these amazing 6 with you.